Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. So in today's video what I want to do is basically go over the trades that I've taken this week. So I've only managed 3 trades this week and 2 of them trades are actually on the same pair. I'll show you an image of the trades now. And what I'll do is actually go through why I took them, and I'm going to try and see if I can find some setups to take with you all now. Live. So this is going to be a bit of training, basically a little bit different than just doing the forecasting that I've been doing, just because I have a little bit more time today, so I thought I'd do something with you all. So the first trade, these are the 2 trades basically, Euro dollar and pound Aussie. So these are the 2 trades that I've taken. Again, it's quick scalps, so we're only in it for very little amount of time. Like this was 2 hours, and this one was a little bit longer, about 6 hours or so, but still a decent amount of pips. And I took 2 positions on Euro dollar as well. One was a little bit further down. I think one was around this area, 175 something. I haven't got my phone with me right now, but yeah, I think one of the trades was around this area. So one of them was a little bit less, but I think around together, I think I had about 65, 66 pips off this trade. And then pound Aussie was another 60 pip trade as well, so it wasn't bad, considering I've only done them 2 days so far. Today is Wednesday, so this will be my 3rd trading day of the week, so I'm already 120 pips up for this week. I do try and get for 500 a week though, but I'm not so sure if I'll get there this week because I haven't really been massively active again. So let's go into first the Euro dollar. Very simple trading. We're here is in an uptrend, but let me just remove this, the indicators here, so you can see how we're in an uptrend here. But what I noticed was simply this pattern. Most of you will know this pattern, and I noticed this on my phone just before I actually took the trade here. Most of you will know the pattern, some of you might not, but it's a very common head and shoulders pattern. A lot of people may not have counted this as a right shoulder, the whole area, or they may have said this was a right shoulder. Either way, all I've seen is very simple, that we kept making a new high, we failed then obviously to make another high, we made a pullback here. So remember when I said about the 2 candle pullback on one of my strategies, there's 2 candles, so there's one green and the second one, followed by a bearish momentum. So this would have been the first lower high, I think that's how you say it, I can never get this right. Yeah, so you've got your higher high, higher low, higher high, then you've got your high, and then you've got a higher low, a lower low here, lower low here, and another higher low, or another equal high. So what we've done here is very simple. I draw this area as an area of interest because obviously we've created that head and shoulders pattern and obviously already rejected from this area. I then waited for the price to pull back up. I actually went down to the 30-minute time frame here, and you can actually see quite a nice double top position here, and you'll also see that the stochastic was over bought at this time, and even the RSI was almost over 70, so it was a very nice position to take. I waited for a few rejection wicks, so we've got here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then we start making the momentum. So I actually got in on this candle here, so if you see here, this will be the entry price, the exit. So I double checked that these all line up correctly with my phone, so you know exactly when I showed you the trades earlier that these were my exact coordinates for the trade. And as I said, it was 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 53 pips, and then I had another position a bit further down, which I haven't bothered doing right now because I didn't set up before I put my phone on charge. But that was a very simple technique. This was the last area where price significantly came to and fell from. So this would be a nice key area of structure. Waited for that to then be repeated. We've got a nice pin bar on the hourly, and then we were just waiting for that little bit of bearish momentum before getting into a trade. A lot of people might have got in here at the end of the hourly, but I used the 30 minutes. After seeing that pin bar, I came to the 30 minutes, and we can see here it was moving nicely, so I decided to jump in on a trade. Very nice 2-to-1, 26 pips up, 53 pip take profit. Very nice trade indeed. and the next one was the pound Aussie. So with the pound Aussie, we took this off the 30-minute again. It was obviously in that trend, so I was just following the trend at this time. And we can see here that price was struggling to actually go any lower than what it was. There was a lot of sideways movement, so it was sort of a riskier trade for me in a way. I wouldn't normally take these sort of trades, but the way I saw it was that it was already in a very nice strong uptrend, but we still had a lot of movement to go. We had a lot of movement to keep going on this. If you look back, if you look left on pound Aussie, you can see there's still a lot of movement higher you can go. At the moment, price has got stuck at the structure level here on the 4 hours. You can see it's just falling back down now. So what I was doing was, as you can see, a lot of big rejections, unable to keep breaking any lower, and I took the trade here again for 60 pips and a 30 pip stop. And these are the coordinates, just to show you I did actually take this trade, so you know exactly where all my positions were. I could have got a few more pips out of this, technically up to another 10 pips, and I was looking at it at that time, but my target was a little bit higher at this. I think I had about 100 pip target on this, and basically when I was watching it on the 15-minute time frame, I could see it was struggling to actually break any higher, so I was pretty close to my original target on this pair, but I actually cut it out short. I think it was a 15-minute time frame. So as you can see here, it was basically just completely stalled out, and that's when I got back out of it, and I just thought, take my profit as it is now. It's a very nice profit, take it, don't be greedy, and move on. And that's exactly what I did. So basically we could see that price was unable to, it was having multiple rejections from this area here on the hourly. If I go over to the 4 hourly, you will also see it a lot more rejections here. Very nice area. And what we did then was take a buy up to 100 pips, but because I was uncertain, I wasn't confident enough for that to actually happen, what I did was just take my 60 pips out of it. Let me just keep going back, it should let me, there we are. And now I'm actually looking at this trade to go long now. So obviously, like the euro dollar trade, we came up, we had a significant pullback here, and that's really, well, there's another significant pullback here with a new low, but I would actually be looking at this area of structure more than this area of what's happening. As you can see here, you've got 1, 2, 3 current rejections. All I'm waiting for now is a nice bullish momentum candle like this, and I'll take a long. Even if I try and take it up to these previous highs, that will still be a nice profit. So I'm actually looking at maybe taking a trade here now already. So if I can get into a trade around here, bring up my stop loss just below these previous wicks here, and go for try and get a 2 to 1 out of it. Let's have a little look what we're at. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we could get to 168 pips out of this, and then obviously on the 4 hour, then it'd be creating a nice double top formation and possibly make another short lower. You can see the stochastic is currently oversold. The daily then is coming nicely into this daily structure, as you can see. So this line was actually perfectly in line with that daily structure. I drew it off the hourly on this structure here though, but it all lined up quite nicely at the moment. So this trade is actually what I'm looking at right now to go long. You can see that we're making new lows here, but the RSI and stochastic is completely flat. It's not making any new lower lows. So what we're seeing now is a little bit of divergence, loss of momentum, multiple wick rejections. Just need that bullish momentum, and bang, we'll take the trade up. I'm also looking at gold at the moment. So gold, as you can see again, it's made a new high, but the RSI has actually made a low, so we've got a lot of divergence on this pair as well. The only thing is that I'm worried about is that it's absolutely mental. Gold has just been climbing and climbing and climbing. This green box is what I drew back in June. I was waiting for a nice short opportunity from this area, which never happened. No, tell a lie, that was actually going to be for a long position, and I had my red box around the 1800 mark. So it would have been around here. Actually, I had a red box here for a sell, which obviously just did not hold. It's absolutely smashed through it. This green box I've actually kept because it is a very nice daily structure, as you can see here looking left, but it's going to be a long time till that comes down. You can see how massively overbought gold is at the moment. There's got to be some form of decent pullback on this pair now, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye on, waiting for some more candlestick patterns to confirm it. If we go down to 30 minutes, so as you can see already, we're getting multiple rejections, moving sideways. We just need that bearish momentum candle to give us that confidence to push the button. US dollar CAD, I'm waiting for this area to be retested, just like I've shown you on the euro dollar trade and the pound Aussie that I'm looking at now. This is the structure that we used back here, which was very, very significant. So I'm just waiting for another position up here to take a short. This would then clarify that it could be some dollar strength, which would work out nicely for this pair. For this pair. So that's what I'm waiting for now on pound dollar, is a short opportunity. So we should see the dollar build up some strength now, and we might be able to get a nice position on the pound from around this area just down to these lows. Don't be too greedy, I wouldn't even go for that much. I'd go for around this area here for around 150 pips. I'd be more than happy with that trade, and we could probably get in and out of it before the weekend. So this is another trade that I'll be looking at. So a short on pound dollar, a long on dollar CAD, because that would mean that the dollar is strong, so that will work out nicely. And also Aussie dollar is currently at a nice double top on the hourly now. You can see that the indicators are showing massive overbought. 4 hour double top, daily double top. It's on a major level of structure, and every single time frame is pretty much oversold right now. So let me just take a look here. So you can see there's, let me just draw a line to make things a little bit easier from this area. So you can see there's structure here, structure here, structure over here. So this has been massively retested here as well, and over here. So this is a very nice area. You can see it's been climbing for some time now. So we're hoping that we can get another little short opportunity in this trade using the lower time frame. Again, I would just be looking at around these lows here. Not too much. Go for a bearish momentum and look for around a trade around this levels here where prices basically come and move sideways a little bit. You could just keep moving your stop loss, trail it down, because there's nothing to say that it will actually reverse until maybe even this area here. This is more of a significant area for 130 pips, but Aussie dollar doesn't move massively fast. So for me, I'd rather just take my profits, get a nice 2-to-1 risk reward ratio like that, 2-to-1, and be extremely happy with that. So these are the trades that I'm looking into now. These are the trades that I've actually taken already this week, so I've explained them. I'm hoping now that euro dollar, again, you can see that I might actually come up to a double top formation, but I don't want to be too active just in the dollar. So just remember that I'm only actually been looking at the dollar trades at the minute. Gold, I'm probably going to wait till next week on. Dollar CAD now, pound dollar now, and Aussie dollar now will be nice trades to take before the end of the week, but I'm just going to keep an eye on them all day today. Well, in and out of today. I'm going to do some more analysis on these other pairs, dollar Mexican, dollar chef, stuff like that. So we'll have a little look at oil whilst we're talking about the Canadian. So you can see oil is actually currently, it's obviously bearish again, but you can see a little major level of structure here at the 93.20, so you might see the oil fall a little bit more, which will affect the Canadian. That would be very nice, because if we can see it fall to around the 93.25, that again will give the dollar some push back up to this area for a short opportunity. So hopefully guys this has helped, and if you do have any questions, obviously just let me know. And if there's something in particular you want me to do a video on, I'm more than happy to do so. I'm just happy to be able to give you some sort of education on how I'm trading the foreign exchange market. Hopefully my trades make sense to you. If they don't, please, I can elaborate on them. But pound Aussie I'm very excited for. I'm very excited that this might be a very nice trade. If I take the trade, I'll post it in the comments below for you all to see. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and obviously ask me any questions regarding the video, or if you wish for specific content. Have a good day.